One of my most anticipated films of the year is John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. The John Wick films are incredible and some of the best action films of this decade. So the early reviews for John Wick Chapter 3 have started to surface, and I wanted to kind of do a reaction to what these people are saying, what these critics are saying, and kind of give my feedback on what they're saying. And I thought that would be kind of fun if we could kind of go through them and kind of pick out some of the things that they have to say. So, before I begin that, though, I just want to say, because I know there's going to be some people in the comments who are going to be whining about this, no, this does not mean that I'm going to be forming my opinion on this movie based on what the critics are saying. That's not what I do here with these early review analysis videos and stuff. I basically just like to see what other people think about the movie. I like to see what people's opinions are, because that's what I'm all about. I'm all about hearing the other person's opinion on different movies and things like that. So that's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be taking a look at what these critics have to say, what their opinions are about the movie. And, you can always try to find some cool things about the movie based on general feedback from the movie. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. So we have here Steven Weintraub, who works for Collider, who says John Wick Chapter 3 is awesome. Some of the action set pieces are so insane, you'll wonder how director Chad Stahelski and his team filmed them, saying that the Halle Berry Keanu Reeves set piece featuring her dogs might be my favorite. Wait till you see this one, especially if you like dogs. So it sounds like there's going to be a lot of dogs in this movie, which is awesome. Always been kind of one of the threads about these movies and stuff, obviously. So, I'm really excited to see what they're going to be doing with that. And yeah, it's awesome to hear that some of the set pieces are insane, because that is, one of the things about these movies that the filmmakers are so good at continuing to come up with new scenarios, new situations to place these characters in. And I think that's what makes these films so good. Like, just think about the whole, like, mirror sequence, mirror illusion type of sequence thing from Chapter 2. One of the best action sequences that I've seen in a long time. Or the Crypts. The Crypts is an amazing part as well. So, yeah. Vinny Mansuko says, I cannot even begin to describe how good the dogs in John Wick Chapter 3 are. So it sounds like the dogs really play a prevalent part, which is awesome, especially if you are a dog lover. Jim Voda says, chock full of inventive set pieces and brutal kills, which is awesome to hear that they continue to do more of that in John Wick Chapter 3, because that is one of the things that makes this series so great, while also providing new facets to the intricate underworld lore fans of the franchise have come to love. Yes, I love the world building of this series as well. I love it. It's so good. John Wick 3 will please fans of the franchise. That is really awesome to hear. Really awesome. Onto my proper John Wick 3 reaction. Pure visceral cinema. After the dramatic world expansion of Chapter 2, Chapter 3 returns to a leaner, exhilarating story chock full of breathless, bone-crunching action and even a few laughs. I was sweating 30 minutes in. This movie rules. Ah, man, that makes me so excited. I really, really am just beyond hyped for this movie. And, the fact that they are continuing to do more world building is awesome. Without kind of being overly ambitious or anything and stuff, which is good. Let's see. Joe Blow has to say, our own Jimmy to the O has seen John Wick movie. He calls it an ass-kicking, ramped-up thrill ride with amazing characters that continues to prove that director Chad Stahelski and Keanu Reeves make a perfect cinematic partnership, and that is entirely true. They have been doing just a fantastic job with these movies, and I'm totally happy with everything that they've been doing. John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum F's? What? It's chock full of insane action, the mythology of the Continental, and a slew of colorful antagonists. Yes, I love the world building, so I'm glad they continue to build on that. John Wick 3 is action at its finest. It raises the bar for the franchise and adds new depth to the John Wick universe. And then it kind of talks about the actors are all great additions. It also features what may be my favorite kill of all three films. Interesting. John Wick 3 continues to build on the series' mythology and has some of the coolest action and most memorable side characters of the entire series. I'm not sure about everything it adds, and certain things will be controversial, but overall, it's more John Wick movie. Interesting. I wonder what the controversial things are. That sounds interesting. If you want more John Wick 3 definitely delivers. More insane fights. The Casablanca sequence, OMG. More lore, more dogs, big plus. Anyway, so yeah, overall, it sounds like people are really happy with the movie. It sounds like people are really enjoying the movie and what they've done with the movie. I'm glad they are continuing to build on the world building of this series, because the world that they've created for John Wick is just so fascinating, and I just want to continue to explore that more. So I'm glad they do more of that. And it sounds like at the same time, it continues to be as visceral, as creative with the action as the first 2 installments of this series. Super excited about that. This is one of my most anticipated movies of the year, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what you think about these early reviews, early reactions to John Wick Chapter 3. And with that being said, I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.